Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. District 105 District Director DTM Anand, Program Quality Director DTM Nelson Menezes, and Club Director DTM Gurbinder Singh Pun, esteemed members and dignitaries. Very good afternoon to all of you. My best friend says, life is like an ice cream. Eat before it melts. Today's event is one such grand occasion that needs to be celebrated. 163 distinguished clubs and 3,187 educational awards. What an accomplishment! Such luminous achievement needs a lot of inspiration, resolute vision, and resilient mission. The good news is you don't need to run around too much looking for encouragement and inspiration. You will find everything under one roof by associating with one eminent organization that helps build fellowship, camaraderie, and life-changing relationships, Toastmaster International. I am really encouraged to narrate the Toastmaster Mission International Mission Statement. We empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. And when we witness that empowering mission, we need to believe and take forward the club mission statement. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. And don't forget the district mission statement. We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. To conduct and enjoy the session, let's follow 3 taboos. We refrain from using mobile phones during our sessions and events. So I request all of you to either switch off your mobile phones or put it on silent mode, please. We refrain from speaking on 3 taboos: sex, politics, and religion. Now to take forward today's wonderful session, we have a Toastmaster who belongs to Chennai in India. She had lived in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for 8 years before moving to UAE recently before 9 months. She is a homeopathic consultant, a counseling psychologist, and a positive powership coach. Her husband is working for Boroj as a senior scientist. He belongs to Abu Dhabi Toastmaster Club. She is a mother of 2 wonderful kids of year 12 and 9 years. Let's welcome our Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster, Purni Sudhakar.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, DTM Suryakant and fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Good afternoon to everybody present here. Okay, we have began the celebration of our superheroes. Yes, you heard it right. Everybody who has accomplished this distinguished Toastmaster title is a superhero. You know why? The statistics of Toastmasters International says that out of all the people who join Toastmasters, only 2% complete their first 10 speeches. Can you imagine that? Our Toastmasters who have accomplished the superhero title have finished 40 speeches. Apart from that, educational awards and several leadership titles to get these 3 words, DTM. Isn't it powerful? They deserve a huge round of applause, fellow Toastmasters. They have done a wonderful job, and I'm proud to say I am one among them in this year, and I thought of wearing a superhero costume, but unfortunately because of the COVID situation, my super size was not available. Otherwise I will be here with the superhero costume to be very appropriate to this occasion. 105 DTMs this year in District 105, which is an amazing number. I am sure we have right? That every single district in this world, we are in top 3. That is a wonderful accomplishment. And you know that there must be a super powerful engine which would have propelled all these superheroes. Do you want to know who it is? And when I asked this person, sir, tell me about your experience. I want to know. And he said, it is simple, Puni. I have been living, and my life experience is 40 years, and I'm married for 21 years. That is a huge experience, he said. Sir, I said, this is being too humble. Please, can you tell me what all you have done to make it possible? And then he said, I have been working for a marketing and advertising company for 23 years in different companies, but he has an experience of 23 long years in advertising and marketing. You know why 105 district is so famous. And now he has 6 years of experience as a DTM. And that is why he could make so many people achieve this. 2 years as a district leader and 1 year as the district director. And he says this last 5 months was equivalent to 5 years. I could imagine that, Mr. DD, and I could see some hair also has fallen down. I saw you before 5 months and now you're totally different. I can understand the pressure you've gone through, and with all the accolades and all the power he has gained, and I want him now to express all this power and vent out and make us more powerful for the next year. So help me in welcoming the incredible superhero, DTM Robin Anand, the district director.
Thank you so much, DTM Purni, for that wonderful, wonderful introductions. I have always quoted that, we remain a Toastmaster, and one of the reasons is for these wonderful, wonderful introductions. So thank you so much. You have made me a superhero today. Whether people believe it or not, I believe it. So thank you so much. And I just wanted to get some maths right here. You said I'm 40-year-old and I'm married for 25 years. Guys, that cannot be true. So sometimes it happens. Okay, now coming to today, I think I want to first welcome all the wonderful members who are watching today. A good afternoon to all of you, District 105 members, and also all the leaders of District 105, club leaders, area leaders, division leaders, district leaders, and all the wonderful guests who have joined us today. A very, very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome. Now, we also have some special dignitaries among us. Distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz Ali, our region advisor, is with us. So thank you, sir, for joining us. We have our immediate past district director, who is also on screen, Balaji Nagabhushan, for joining us. And I think we have some other dignitaries. We are expecting the other 3 region advisors to join, and hopefully the international director also to join. So a warm welcome to all of you, and our distinguished Toastmaster, past international president, distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Murad, hopefully will join us soon. So good afternoon to all of you. And finally, good afternoon to all these wonderful superheroes who have achieved this coveted title of Distinguished Toastmaster this year. And when the MC was preparing her speech, the numbers were 105. But when this session is being held, I am told that the numbers have gone to 121. So that is the speed at which we are creating DTMs in our district. So that is quite amazing, and kudos to all these wonderful leaders, the clubs, the members, and all the mentors who have supported these wonderful leaders. Kudos to all of you. Today we have gathered here to celebrate this very special moment in your Toastmaster journey. Yes, this session is dedicated to all these superheroes who have made it. Now, there is a very interesting quote I read. It is by the famous poet Rumi. He says, "What you seek is seeking you." And that is so true. When you really purposefully seek the DTM title, believe me, the DTM title will seek you out. And that's exactly what has happened to all of you. You have been found by the DTM title, and it is now at the right place. Now, our district has more than 5,000 members, and it is my estimation, I cannot give you a guarantee on that, I can confirm later, but I am quite sure our district has close to 500 DTMs. We are, having 121 this year, so I'm quite safely assuming the number is more than 500. So we have approximately 10% of our members achieving distinguished Toastmaster title. Our MC told us that 2% in the world complete 10 speeches. So I think our district is blessed to have so many leaders complete 40 speeches and help so many clubs and so many other members. So you people are the people who are inspiring members to do their best. As we say, it is one thing to show the way and it is another to go the way. So you have gone the way and now people are looking up to you to show the way. So I'm sure you will do that. And now, as a distinguished Toastmaster myself and as a district leader, I have some experiences which I would like to share with all the new DTMs. And I have tried to capture all this with the acronym DTM, because I think that is the easiest for you to remember. And the first D stands for distinguished, which is what the Toastmasters tells us. But this D is so important, and you will recognize the importance of this when you first see it in your agenda, in your club agendas. That doesn't happen very easily, because you attaining DTM is one thing, but the VP education and the person who's preparing the agenda, knowing about it and changing your initials to a DTM is another journey which you need to make. I'm sure some of you would have made it, but once that happens, every word that you speak has a different meaning. You no longer are a regular member at all. You have to speak from a perspective of a leader. I now go back to the two manuals we had. I'm sure all of you remember the Competent Communicator Manual and Competent Leader Manual. I used to wonder initially, why are same projects given for both these manuals? I'm sure a lot of you remember that. It was because when you play that role as a leader, it is completely different. Yeah. Now we go to the T. T stands for toast. Now this is something extremely important, that as a DTM, your job is to find people doing good things and appreciate, motivate, and inspire them to take the journey that you have taken. So remember that as a DTM, it is your responsibility to inspire and motivate people. That's what TOAST stands for. And Master finally is for you to be one of the most informed members. You become a mentor, a coach, a leader, a guide, a friend. You are supposed to know all the answers. So it is in your interest to find those answers and be ready for the members. I wish all these wonderful leaders all the best. And as a district leader, I would request you to motivate the clubs and the members around you to find this title of a distinguished club and a distinguished member as a distinguished Toastmaster. So thank you so much, and all the best to all these wonderful people here and all the people who are watching. I hope all of you also have your dreams come true and you become a superhero, a DTM. Thank you so much. Over to the MC.
Thank you so much, Mr. Devi. Thank you so much. It was indeed a pleasure listening to you, and all these accolades, 3,012 educational awards, 1,860 pathways awards, 1,152 traditional program awards, and 121 DTMs, as rightly told by the DD about the current today's scenario. It was not 105 and now it is 121 DTMs. What a huge number. And that engine has made it possible, and that engine needs a fuel, right? A super fuel which can make this engine propel faster and this beautiful district to flourish and become top 3 in the world. And this person and alone not do it. He is doing it because another propulsion is there at home, and I could see that inspiration from the couple which is coming in and making many more couples to become DTMs, the couple DTM they call them. So with that superpower who has made this entire journey super powerful, which is with this fueling propulsion, is our district PQD and the district director elect, DTM Nelson Menses. Please help me in welcoming District PQD.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen me address at various events, maybe in the district, at area, division, club. But today, as I address you all, I'm absolutely lost for words. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Purni, for that beautiful introduction. Today, as your Program Quality Director, District 105, I am mighty pleased to host this event, the DTM Showcase event of District 105. From the bottom of my heart, a warm welcome to each one of you. When I took over as Program Quality Director, the first responsibility when I looked into the District Leadership Handbook was you promote all members in achieving educational awards and recognizing their achievements. Today, I'm proud. Today, with immense pride, I would like to say that we have achieved over 3,000 educational awards. Our pathways were a challenge, but our pathway educational awards are way higher than the traditional path, which gives me the real sense of satisfaction that we are all set for July 1st to imbibe pathway 100%. Today, I feel proud because it is not my achievement. It is our achievement. Every member of our district has contributed to the success of these over 3,000 educational awards. I'll be showing you the video very shortly. But friends, I would say thank you to every member because we have done it. We have done it together and we have created that membership experience to each and every member, not only to ourselves, but also to our club. And that is exactly what the Toastmasters 8th promise says. It says, spread the benefits of Toastmasters to more and more people. And that is precisely what we have done this year. And 121 members in our district stood out. They started their Toastmaster journey way back. But today, we are here to acknowledge their efforts. They have achieved the highest recognition in Toastmasters, the Distinguished Toastmaster Award. Congratulations to every member and a very, very, very special congratulations to 121 Distinguished Toastmasters. And I would like to promise you all, when we finish on 30th June, I think the number may be around 135 to 140. There are many applications pending with TMI. The French singer and songwriter Frank Ocean says, work hard in silence. Let success be your noise. I'm so happy 121 members have achieved the distinguished status. And as a district, today, we will make noise. We will acknowledge their efforts, and from part of the district, we will say a huge thank you. Very shortly, when I show you the video, I would like every member present today in this event to sit back, come right in front and look at the members who have really made the highest achievement. Because, friends, as a Toastmaster, we have challenges. There were times, perhaps in this Toastmaster journey, that we felt we will give up. There were times when I didn't get the district leader position, an area director, division director, or a club coach position. But these 121 Toastmasters said, no, we will not give up. And they achieved the highest recognition. It is their dedication, their focus, their vision to get to the highest. So friends, sit back, relax, and let us have a look at the 121 distinguished Toastmasters across 13 divisions, 4 countries, members who made us pride in the current year. Let's watch the video together. Zoom Master, over to you. Dear members and 121 distinguished Toastmasters, heartiest congratulations. As your program quality director, I am really proud. And please accept our congratulations from entire District 105. As your incoming district director elect for 2020-2021, I would urge every member to work on your educational goals. You will reach out to us. We are there for support. Work on creating magic to yourself and to fellow Toastmasters around you. And I'm sure you will be there working in silence, and District 105 will again next year make noise in a very loud way to celebrate your success and our success. Friends, today, as you enjoy this DTM showcase, let me tell you, every role player except one is a Toastmaster, a distinguished Toastmaster from the current term, 2019 to 2020. Wishing you all a super 2 hours. Have fun. We have the best of role players, and all they have assured me that they are going to mesmerize you into a splendid afternoon. Good luck and wishing you super success all the way. Great. Back to you, DTM Purni.
Thank you. Let's make some noise for our DTM. Thank you for the PQD address, DTM. And now we are moving on to the next important session, which is the interview session. And our first interviewer is a very sweet, super lady, DTM. I just loved her. Even when I just looked on screen, I just loved her. I am waiting to see her in person because she is a Libyan, but a Jordanian Toastmaster who is a proud grandmom of 12 grandchildren. And I must say, every lady who wants to become younger with age must take her as an inspiration. Help me in welcoming DTM Raja Nayed for the first interview.
Thank you very much, DTM Purni, and thank you everybody, and good afternoon to all fellow Toastmasters and guests. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Okay. I'm very proud to be here amongst you all, and I'm mesmerized actually seeing all those photos running in front of me. I know I have 5 to 7 minutes, but can I have Arij Abu Mallouh, please?
I'm here.
Okay, can I see you? Oh, I can't see you. Okay, can you hear me, Arij?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good afternoon, my dear Arij. My Toastmaster shooting star, this is what I called you in the first speech you gave.
That's true.
Okay, Arij, DTM Arij, actually, congratulations on this occasion.
Thank you.
May I ask you first, how long have you been a Toastmaster?
I completed my 3rd year on May 1st.
Oh my God, that was such a short time with all these accomplishments. I really congratulate you and big round of applause to you.
Thank you.
Arij, we have to make it snappy, but I have to get out of you as much as I can, okay? Okay, my dear Arij, you won this year the District 105 Vibrant HPL Award.
Yes.
Can you please tell us more about this project?
Well, anyone who knows me knows that I love to help those in need. It's a passion of mine. And so when I had to work on an HPL project, the first thing that came to mind was to bring the two together. And so what I did was I compiled a team to help the needy secure themselves in the winter. So we provided blankets, jackets, heaters for needy families. It was a huge effort, and thanks to the donations of so many good-hearted people, we were able to cover so many families and help them stay warm this winter. I can't hear you anymore. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay,
Yes.
thank you very, very much. Actually, I'm proud of you, and I'm fond of what you're doing, and I'm following you on Facebook, and I congratulate you on that also. Arij, can you tell me, how does it feel to receive your DTM recognition letter when you first got the news? How was it? How was it?
It was surreal because anyone who knows me knows that I have been fighting joining Toastmasters for years. maybe for 10 years, two of my friends were constantly asking me to become a Toastmaster, and I was completely against the idea. But as soon as I joined and I saw the supportive community and the love that the Toastmasters have for each other and how they believe in you and they push you, I was hooked. I attended one meeting as a guest, and the next meeting I became a Toastmaster. And I was pushed by so many Toastmasters in Jordan who believed in me. Raja, you are one of them. My mentor, Dina Kurd, was one of them. So many Toastmasters from day one told me that I had what it took to achieve the highest levels. And even though I may not have believed it in the beginning because it was so new and so overwhelming, their belief in me is what pushed me to get it done, even though we had the short deadline with the 30 June deadline. But I worked on it. I fought for a lot of things that stood in my way, and I was able to finally achieve it through a lot of hard work, but more importantly, the support of everyone around me in my club and within the Toastmasters community in Jordan and beyond in the whole district. So I thank everyone for their role in me achieving this great milestone.
Yes, I remember very well, Arish, you were running around different clubs giving your speeches so you can finish in time. I applaud you for that, Arish. Now you're a DTM, Arish, you're an achiever. Maybe how can you put in words, what would you tell a non-Toastmaster to join Toastmasters?
Well, I think the beauty of Toastmasters is it gives different things to different people, and it depends what your goal in life is, what your goal of getting from this organization is. So if you're a person who wants to overcome your fear of public speaking, definitely that's the obvious. Toastmasters is where to go. But it's so much more than that. It is a community of people who support each other. It is a place where you are safe to test new things, experience new experiences, and meet new people. So it is truly a community, and it is a place where you get exactly what you're looking for. I recently actually had a meeting with our vice president-elect for our club to kind of help him get into the role. And we were discussing this, that if your goal is to become a competent leader, that's what you get from Toastmasters. If your goal is, I want to compete and become a champion, you get that in Toastmasters. If your goal is, I just have a fear of standing in front of people and speaking, you also get that from Toastmasters. So it's all encompassing, and you can get whatever you want in one place in a very supportive atmosphere and a very safe area is what I always like to call it.
Arish, can you share with us how did your Toastmaster experience aspire and affect your career?
Well, I think it's a little bit different for me because I am a business owner, and my business is actually online based. So I think in public speaking, it really didn't play that much of a role because my employees are actually all over the world, and we don't have meetings where you're standing up and talking and things like that. But it has helped me with my clients and able to convince an international client to choose my company to conduct their subtitling. That's what my company does. We do TV subtitling. So in order for me to be able to contact Netflix and have the courage and the self-confidence to say, yes, I may be a small company in a very small country in the Middle East, I am able to provide the service that you need, the quality that you need, at a price that is probably below market if they were to deal with someone within the US. And so thankfully, though my company is relatively new and we have faced a lot of issues, being able to stand up and speak with that confidence has helped me secure very important clients all around the world, and with that have employees also all around the world. And so that's mostly what I got from Toastmasters. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Rochelle.
Okay, thank you very much, Arish. Thank you very much. You summed it all up in the time we are, a time allotted for us. I think that's my time. It's over. Arish's time is over. Thank you again, Arish. Congratulations for all the achievements. And back to you, DTM Purni, our MC, lovely MC today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, DTM Raja, and the interview was wonderful with DTM Arish. So now we are moving on to the second interview, and the second interviewer is a champion superhero who has made his division, district, area, club, everyone proud, who is who's leading a distribution company, a person who considers life as a table topics. How wonderful. And he is very passionate about music and travel. And I'm sure, DTM, if everybody considers life like a table topics, life will be more beautiful, like your passion, music and travel. We can unfold every beautiful thing with open arms. So help me in welcoming the superhero DTM, Mamoon Jazi.
Thank you so much, DTM Purni. Thank you so much, friends. Welcome. It gives me great honor and pleasure to be with you here today. Well, our guest this afternoon, somebody is close to us, a mentor and a friend, a professional management person, a person who always walks the talk. He always look for excellence, step by step, achieving excellence throughout his career ladder, and he was able to climb life successfully. And I believe this person also, he never gets angry. But I did once met him angry when I delivered my project 9 from the traditional manual. Hold your anger. With a big smile, he got angry, threw my manual away and said, Mamoon and anger and smile don't go together. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome our past district director, DTM Nabagushan Balaji.
Hi, Mamoon. I hope you're able to hear what I'm speaking.
Yes, Balaji, I hear you very well.
And can you
It's
see
my
me?
pleasure to interview this afternoon. We have 4 questions with the time allotted.
Thank you.
Now, my first question, DTM Balaji. DTM once takes time as well as patience. Why 3 DTMs?
That's a lovely question, Mamoon. And before I start answering that question, I have something for all the 121 DTMs today. Here's cheers for you. Yeah, to everyone who has achieved this status.
Thank you.
DTM once, DTM twice, DTM thrice is a process of learning. And even after finishing 3 DTMs, I have people who come back and tell me that Balaji, your performance is 1 out of 10, which means I'm still learning. So when I thought I could do the traditional manual, I did it. Then they changed the manuals, I did it again. And the third time I wanted to do some more manuals, so I did it to learn more and more. And now I've started my 4th DTM in the pathways, and I hope I should do it also and get to my 5th DTM soon.
Wow, but that's very inspiring, and I think this will give an opportunity to all of us DTMs to inspire for our 2nd and 3rd DTM. Thank you, DTM Balaji, for inspiring us. Well, I move now to our 2nd question. Now, with over 120 DTMs that we're going to have in our District 105 this year, how do you think these DTMs can help the district?
When I was a child in Toastmasters, one of the things which my mentor told me was when you see a distinguished Toastmaster, you should feel that he or she is distinguished. And I think we have 121 DTMs, And I think we have more than 500 distinguished Toastmasters in our district as of now. My request to all of them is show that you're a distinguished Toastmaster. Make sure that each one of you takes one club under you, under your wing, and ensure that that club becomes the most successful club you have ever mattered. Now, the situation will always help because we have 250 clubs. If each one of us tries to take one club, I think we'll have 500 clubs in our district, and hopefully we can become 2 districts, and both the districts can be the #1 in the world. This is what I request every DTM to do from now on. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant, DTM Balaji. I think that's really, really profound, and gives us the opportunity as well to move for a bigger district and have another district. My third question, DTM Balaji, there are many from the past who feel Pathways has diluted learning when compared with the traditional manuals. What do you think?
I will answer this question in 2 parts. Number 1, before the COVID, everybody thought that traditional manual is best and Pathways is not ours. Go and see those people who have enrolled into Pathways after COVID came into picture and after we have had online meetings regularly. They now understand what's online. And I think Pathways and COVID have gone together to make sure that it's become more interesting than the traditional ones. But the second part of it is very important. In our traditional manuals, we used to go and do projects physically with a lot of challenge, with a lot of preparation. In Pathways too, we can do it. I think the most important thing we need to think of is every path is unique. Even our icebreakers should be unique. It need not be the same. When we select something like a dynamic leadership, do an icebreaker in the form of dynamic leadership. When you select something about humorous speaking manual, start doing an icebreaker in the most humorous way and have all your projects in the humorous manual, speaking about humor, making people laugh. And I think at the end of it, Pathways will be very, very interesting for each one of you. It has been thought of, it has been surveyed, and then only Toastmasters has implemented this great path of learning for all of us.
Thank you. Brilliant. I think that's really a great thought about Pathways. Thank you, DTM Balaji. We move on to our fourth question. You have been a Toastmaster for over 22 or 23 years. What is the one important thing which you feel we are yet to achieve?
Oh, that's a brilliant question. 22 years ago, when I watched Mark Brown, and I will never forget that video, as I always say, we wanted to have the world champion of public speaking from the UAE at that time. Now, I'm praying that we have the world champion of the world of public speaking in our district. We are yet to achieve this. There are many who have tried to climb that stone of career, but I think it's becoming very, very important for us to understand that our preparation does not start with the club contest. Our preparation starts now if we think of competing in August 2021 and be on that stage where we need to be. So your preparation should be very early, at least 15 months from now, to ensure that your dream comes true. So if at all we have not achieved something in our lives as Toastmasters in the Middle East, we need one more world champion of public speaking very soon.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, DTM Balaji, for being with us here today. With this, I finish my questions for you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Back to our MC, DTM Purni. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DTM Moon and DTM Balaji, for that wonderful interview. I really enjoyed, and every pathway is unique. Yes, we have to make our district proud. Let's do it. So now, let's move on to the next interview by a super lady who is a kid at heart, who enjoys living a life of passion. I always love her Facebook posts where I see her passion for cooking. And something which many people don't know about her, that she has done her master's in Indian classical vocal music called Nipun. It was something new for me. So let me welcome our super passionate incoming division director for Division N, DTM Shamima Ahmed, for the next interview.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have already seen and heard two amazing conversations, and now I'm truly privileged and humbled to bring up a conversation with a person we all, well, in simple words, just adore. Think of Toastmasters and associate the words passion, knowledge, service, and respect. He has been in Abu Dhabi for more than 40 years, a wonderful husband of a lovely wife and two shining children who have grown up to be fine global citizens. And most importantly, he is a true panazza of good food. Dear Toastmasters, please join me in welcoming the one and only DTM Abraham Thomas to today's showcase interview. Welcome, DTM Abraham, sir.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shamima.
I am so privileged to be speaking to you in this amazing forum, a person I literally idolize as a Toastmaster. To begin with, 2 decades and then this achievement, how do you feel?
Well, I must be very honest, I'm very elated having achieved this DTM. Whether it was this or any other milestone, I think, it's a very natural thing that we all feel very happy and we feel that we've accomplished something. But I feel that this particularly was sweet to me because I really started the run for this, if you like, only in the last 1.5 years. And it was quite a marathon to run, because when I started a 1.5 years back, I was just at about 13 or 14 projects. So getting to this DTM is certainly very, very special.
So at any stage, this is my second question. At any stage in these 2 decades, did you feel that you cannot do it, or you don't want to do it, or any circumstances that prevents you?
No, I don't think that I ever felt that I couldn't do it. But I should also be very honest that this was, had it not been for the fact that the conventional program was coming to an end this year, you would probably not have seen me as a DTM now, because that was not my focus. My focus when I joined Toastmasters was to try and become a little better in public speaking. And then I saw the benefits of the program, which nobody told me about, which was the confidence that it gave me, the fact that there was leadership opportunities that came my way, and a whole lot more that gave me a new dimension of understanding the Toastmaster movement. And as I went forward in the first few years, my passion became real to help others, to make a difference in whatever little way I could with other people, for other people. And once I saw that that was getting to be reasonably successful in some ways, I felt that was my calling. So DTM was not the calling that I had at that particular point in time. It was not something that I thought about. But when I saw that I was in some ways making a difference, I believe that was a true calling. And I felt that was a larger purpose than the DTM. I'd like to cite one little example which happened very recently. And I'm sure that many of us receive messages of gratitude and thankfulness from people who we have helped in some ways. But in Toastmasters, the biggest challenge and the biggest gift you get is when somebody comes back and says that you have touched their lives in some ways. I recently saw a Facebook post from Elna Tito, which displayed a letter that was written to her thanking her for something. Those are letters. Those are treasures. They are absolutely priceless. I know the emails that I have received from people that I have actually worked with or helped in some little way, those are far more precious to me personally than the DTM. I'm not trying to, for one moment, saying that the DTM is not precious. It is. But in terms of an emotional, I think those letters, those emails, and those phone calls outweigh everything else.
Now on a lighter note, I know you have a great sense of humor. Any incident during your journey which still makes you laugh? And I'm sure there are many.
Okay, I'll share one. I'll try and keep this very quick because it is quite a. As many of you probably know, Toastmaster Loyola Pinto and me, we always went to DTAC together. We were like the inseparable twins. Now, I don't know this Toastmaster, now I do know him, but there was a time when he came up to me and he said, I loved your humorous speech. I said, okay. He said, you're from Abu Dhabi, right? Because I looked confused for a moment and I said, yeah. And still I wasn't quite getting it. But you know, I subsequently found out that he only heard the speech from outside because he couldn't get in time to be there. But somehow, when Loyola Pinto and me were standing together, somebody must have pointed towards our direction and said, that's the guy who was speaking, the humorous speech. So finally he comes up and he says, so it was great, Mr. Loyola. And I said, okay, now I get it. So I think for a few moments I was elated that I was a very good humorous speaker, but then I think, you know, the confession came much later.
I'm really enjoying this conversation, but anyways, we have to wind up. But the last question is, what next? One more DTM?
You know, you just heard Toastmaster Balaji speak just before me. We were pretty much Toastmasters at the same time, in and around the same time. He's done 3 DTMs. And I think, you know, what he said is so true, that we continue to learn as we move forward. Making, you know, being a DTM does not mean that we have achieved the entire thing. Yes, we've achieved the title, but there's so much more to learn. So yes, I think I will be embarking on the pathways shortly. And I can tell you this for sure, that I personally believe that the best years of my life are still to come.
Thank you, sir. It was truly an experience worth every second in gold for me. Thank you on behalf of all of us and wish you a great Toastmasters journey ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, DTM Shamima, and thank you, DTM Abraham. It was a pleasure to know your purpose, the true calling to make a difference. When we know our purpose, every journey becomes beautiful. Thank you so much for those words of wisdom. And now let us move on to the next interview. And for this, I'm going to call Thalaiva of Toastmastering, who is passionate about playing carom board, which I found out yesterday. And he was the past area director of Area 60, Division D director, the overshooting superhero who has the superpowers to win over time. Help me in welcoming DTM G. Kumar.
Thank you very much, DTM Purni. Thanks for announcing the timekeeper that I always overshoot. Timekeeper, you can start your timing, but ending is my hand. So with that mutual agreement, I'll start. Made for each other. This in my 20s, I always thought it is me and the beautiful Will's cigarette. I know. You guys must be, I know the people who occasionally smoke will be understanding that. And then when I got married, I thought it was between me and my wife, Harini. So it was made for each other. As every marriage happens, after 25 years of marriage, I thought whether those words are having any real meaning. Because I am a Toastmaster and she doesn't like to speak. And she is an artist and she is a quizzer. I don't know how to paint or draw. And quizzing, though I am GK, my general knowledge is not that great. So then I was wondering, this made for each other is actually meant for whom? These are good, beautiful words. Then I realized when I saw this couple, oh, they are made for each other. The way in which they were working together, living and taking care of their parents and taking care of the people around them, I thought, oh, this is the couple made for each other. And no doubt, this D105, District 105 is seeing them as a unique couple achieving Distinguished Toastmasters during this year together. Awesome. Help me in welcoming Distinguished Toastmaster Lakshmi and her husband, Distinguished Toastmaster Ravi. Welcome, Ravi and Lakshmi. How are you guys?
Thank you, DTM.
Thank you, fine.
Oh, nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, how is Bangalore doing?
Very good weather. We are enjoying.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, there are questions I have been asked to ask you, but I'll phrase it in a way that I know how you guys are going to answer it, right? So first question, I'll go with a regular normal question. You guys must be really happy achieving Distinguished Toastmaster at the same time. But how is that possible? Generally, 1 out of 10 couple only will be thinking alike. How you guys are thinking alike and achieving Toastmaster at the same time? How do you feel it?
Okay, this is not a pre-planned achievement, but it happened coincidentally.
Okay. I know you are a man of few words. Lakshmi, can you explain a little more?
Actually, I think both of us didn't ever plan when we joined Toastmasters that we want to become a DTM. But over the course of time, we realized we do have the qualities and we need to work towards it. Last 1 year has been tough and it looked like it is not possible for us to achieve. But it's became possible because both of us supported each other through this tough time.
Oh, fantastic. Supporting each other, yeah, Ravi, please.
In this aspect, I have to thank the virtual sessions.
Okay.
Which is for the first time first in Oman, started in Chandana Club, and the main techie brain is Toastmaster Garda Prakash.
Okay.
So
fantastic.
Subsequently, all the clubs started, and this helped us to achieve.
Yeah, because we came in Bangalore about 6 months back, and we still had a few projects to complete. So we were not sure. We did go to a few Bangalore clubs, but somehow we are very attached to our Oman clubs. So we are happy when the Oman clubs started the online sessions. They say there's a positive to everything, and our DTM is the positive of COVID.
Fantastic. Oman is also missing you guys. Now I'll ask you a question. You say that you are mutually supporting each other. Now, when I wanted to deliver a speech, either I deliver the speech in front of the mirror or to always critical and analytical my wife. But you guys, when you prepare the speech, you ask Ravi to see your speech, and Ravi, do you do when you deliver a speech and you show to her, how is that, or you keep it secret?
Absolutely no. We don't know each other. We don't know what speech she is giving and what I am giving this speech. Both of us, we don't know.
Keep it surprise for each other.
Yeah. That part we prefer to keep it separate, keep it to ourselves, and let them see when we are delivering the speech.
Fantastic. At one point of the time when we were doing rehearsal, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Enough is Toastmaster. Have you come across such feeling anytime?
A big no.
Okay, that's fantastic. Fantastic. So you always wanted to be the Toastmasters.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, once we got into it, we were just neck deep into it and we didn't want to get out of it.
It is a habit.
Oh, it becomes rapid. Excellent. And any point of time you thought, okay, my office is this and my family is demanding, I want to quit Toastmasters.
Again, a big no.
Oh, I am awesome. Now, Lakshmi, you want to say?
Because I think somewhere Toastmasters has been something which has helped us relax during tense times.
Okay.
And meeting our other Toastmaster friends has really motivated us to keep continuing, even during all those tensions and tough times.
Great.
I used to motivate the members like this because this is my experience. Even in highly tense days, I did not want to miss the Toastmasters session for 1.5 hours, 2 hours because it is really rejoicing and refreshing.
That's fantastic.
So
that's a stress buster.
Yeah, stress buster.
That's a stress buster. Okay. I think I have not hit the rate. I hit the rate, but I'll ask you a last question because this is going to help Toastmasters fraternity to improve their membership. Somewhere Gurbinder Singh is waiting and looking for 1,200 members. What do you give an advice to the couple? What is the advantage of being a couple Toastmasters, pursuing Toastmasters?
See, one is we can understand better. And at a lighter note, if you cannot convince, confuse and convince.
Lakshmi, from you?
I think because both of us are Toastmasters, we have been able to actually support each other. There have been times, a lot of you may not know that we became president in the same year, the area director in the same year. So all this has actually helped us learn from each other's experience and come up not just as good Toastmasters, but also as better people.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much, Lakshmi and Ravi. All the very best to both of you. Thanks for joining us. And I really enjoyed. Thanks to PQD and the team and for this excellent opportunity. Back to you, DTM Purni. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Talaiva, and thank you so much, DTM, Ravi and Lakshmi. It's true, I can understand. Even we are DTMs at home as a couple, and I confuse and he get convinced. I can understand. So next, we are moving on to the next section, which is an important section, entertainment. Everybody is waiting for this. And for conducting this first section in the entertainment, we have a person who has superpowers to put anybody on the hot seat. He's an expert in doing that because of his passion to play chess. He is a gem of a person. It is because of his profession, because he is an accredited jewelry professional from the Gemological Institute of America with a specialization in pearls. Wow, I should meet you. And so let me welcome this hot seat superhero DTM Robin Workey.
Amazing evening, everyone. Thank you, DTM Purni. 2 days back, when I was called and asked to take up this role, I immediately said yes, without even battling an eyelid. The reason was for 2 reasons. One, very rarely do people give me a chance because of the risk involved. And second, I felt this was a safer side to be today. Like DTM Purni said, only 2% complete the CC. And today I found out the reason, and that is table topics. They say many Toastmasters join Toastmasters because of table topics, and many leave Toastmasters because of table topics. And the brave hearts who are here today are the ones who joined Toastmasters because of table topics. Now, today, I will take you into this very interesting session because the table topic master is the most happiest person in a Toastmasters meeting. And in this session, we will have a different version of a table topic. I will not call one, but will call 2 DTMs randomly, and they'll be given an assignment where they will have to do a role of work together. So are we ready? Can I see a thumbs up? The first DTMs to be called are DTM Don Ashogan. DTM Don Ashogan, are you here? And DTM Jamil Shakil. Zoom Master, can you unmute them?
Yes, done.
DTM Jamil, DTM John.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. This is the scenario. I would like both of you to imagine yourself to be the Harsha Bogle, Sunil Gavaskar, Wasim Akram, or Jeffrey Boycott and start commentary on this cricket match, which is going to be played. Zoom Master.
Robin, every time there is a table topics, there's a butterfly comes in my stomach, in fact.
I have an army. I have an army of butterflies.
Okay, your time starts now. It's the commentary is muted. You will have to give the commentary.
Wow, that's
Okay,
a
looks like
fantastic stroke by the offshore.
And the fielder standing at fine leg had no option but to just keep looking at his own fine leg because the ball was nowhere near any of his fine legs, unfortunately.
Our Dhoni is in full swing. Look at him, full confident. The bat just swings and he has got nothing to even look for. He never even tried to go for a run. He knows it's going to be to the boundary ahead. Another one.
This time on the left, I think the fielder, he hardly made an effort. The fielder hardly made an effort. He just made a half-hearted effort. That's pretty sad from the fielding perspective.
So very confident. Confidence is what it brings in with that batsman. Another one strike head, long on, and the ball never ever thinks of it. Yes, he makes it. He makes all of us, the India, the proud moment. The fourth ball. Right on to the keeper. Yes, that's going to be wide. Oh.
The bowler having to make the walk of shame. Bowler with the walk of shame.
Oh, it's going to be. Oh no! It's a big loss. It's big loss for India now. It's big loss.
And the cricket finger has signaled the end of that particular batsman. He is on his way back to the pavilion. Few big shots, but that's the end. So the Kiwis seem to be having the last laugh on this situation.
Finally, the Kiwis got it, but it's really hit the bat. I mean, it's a big loss. Suresh Raina made 31 runs. It's going to be
Who's in next and what's going to happen?
Straight onto the hand, but no, it's missed it. Wow, it's four. Great hit.
Butterfingers from the fielder there. Butterfingers from the fielder there. Looks like he had something really oily to eat at the lunch break. He just let go of the ball, or he has fallen himself. We see, too much weight on that one. I'm sorry, there was no way he could fly that far. Eat less next time, my friend.
Yes, Jamil. It did made a lot of try. Looks like a lot of tension in the Kiwis. We're going to see this. The ball is rolling away. Yeah, it's going to make it. 174.5.
No.
Yes, it's hit the boundary. Wow. Straight on to the long on. And
someone seems to have caught it. Oh yes, brilliant catch in the audience. Unfortunately, he is not a Kiwi, so it doesn't count. It's gone way past where it should have stopped. I think that's 50 runs for the batsman. Well done.
It's 3 sixes for this match. Look at the confidence he has got. He's like, you know what? It's going to be 6 anyway. I don't want to run across. That's the confidence he brings in. Wow, fantastic.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, he's So upset. He's so upset, unfortunately. I feel sad for him.
184.
Here comes the bowler again.
Look at that. This time, the oily hands caught it.
Yep. Looks like he wiped them. He cleaned them. Remember, guys, sanitize your hands. Wash them as frequently as possible with soap and sanitize with alcohol. It helps the ball stick into your hand. It helps the germs wipe away. So whether it's a cricket ball, you will catch it. That's for sure.
Maybe
I'm not going to say anything beyond that.
Do it as well. He put some Fevicol on his hand, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's the alcohol. I'm telling you. Alcohol may be bad for your liver, but it's definitely good for your hands. It's definitely good for the germs. Bye-bye, Mr. Dhoni. See you next game.
The germs inside and outside. Oh, okay. So alcohol is
Well done, DTM Jameel, Shakil, and well done, DTM Don. Give a big round of applause to them, please.
Thank you, Robin.
Now we go on to the second DTMs. And the next DTMs I would like to invite is DTM Vipin Divakar and DTM Samira Khan. Zoom Master, can we unmute? DTM Samira Khan and Vipin.
Okay.
Samira, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I would like you both to imagine that you are in a MasterChef contest. And
Okay.
the district leaders are the guests who are coming to taste your food. And the challenge given to you is to prepare a dish of the ingredients that I give you. The timings are 3, 3.5, and 4. And the ingredients are these. Okay, the ingredients, I just read it out. It's an iron piece, a copper wire, a rose flower, a basmati rice, coconut, mushroom, a duck, earbuds, and onion, ginger, garlic.
Can you show that screen? Okay, thanks. Gents first.
DTM Samira, your time starts now.
Can you please switch off the screen? All right. So shall I start, DTM Samira? Okay. DTM Samira, DTM Robin has given such a fantastic, fabulous combination of ingredients. I would definitely say, we should try a fantastic biryani out of it, and we can call that biryani as Dum Toast Master Biryani. Let's try for that. The same recipe, I will tell you a secret too. So the same recipe was lying at my ancestral home. So it's right time to try and make a wonderful biryani out of it. And we should also highlight it, we should market it, highlighting its unparalleled health benefits. And if it is successful, I would definitely take this dish and patent in my restaurant. Okay, see, when we boil the iron peas along with basmati rice and ghee, the entire thermodynamics of the biryani changes. And when the iron peas get boiled, the nutritional part of the iron peas will get mixed up with biryani, resulting in an iron-rich biryani, which can make us stronger physically and mentally, like iron. And by adding copper wire, we can actually make the people more flexible and soft-hearted. And the roast flower, its aroma can bring fragrance to biryani as well as fragrance and happiness to those who have that biryani. So now it's your time, DTM Samira. Please prepare the Dum Toastmaster biryani. Let's see.
Thank you so much, DTM Vipin, for giving me a very easy part. I saw some vegetables also in there shown by DTM Robin. I think I saw mushroom and broccoli. Yes, mushrooms and broccolis, these are really good if you want to achieve your DTMs. It's good for table topic segments as well. Oh, I see coconut as well, and I see a duck. Okay, so first step is to break the coconut, keep the water aside, scrape the coconut pulp from inside and feed the duck because ducks love coconut. And please use the coconut shell, the coconut water, the rice, iron and copper, put them all in a vessel, add water, boil it, keep it boiled for a long time. And while that is being done, please also marinate the broccoli and mushrooms using ginger garlic paste and that face cream I see there. Yes, face cream, it will help the broccoli and moisture retain. It will help the broccoli and mushroom to retain their moisture whilst being cooked inside. While all this is happening, please keep the cotton separated from the earbuds. I see earbuds there. Please keep the cotton because when our district leaders taste this dish, they're going to tell you some words which you might not want to hear. So stuff your ear with the cotton. And your whole house is going to smell so amazing. You might want to use a deodorant to help your house smell good. But before our district leaders eat this, there is a very important step they need to follow, and that will be shared by DTM Vipin.
Yeah, basically, finally, okay, we should tell that secret. Actually, it's a 10-kilometer. If you run a 10-kilometer marathon before we have this magical biryani, then that would be great, because the speciality of our biryani is that if you are more hungry, tastier our biryani is. So enjoy your dish. DTM Samira, we approved already, and the biryani we will.
Yeah, I also suggest giving it a taste before eating, because I don't recommend it feeding the duck and humming it. You can feed your spouse to test it. Yeah.
Okay.
Over to you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, and over to you, DTM Robin Varki.
Thank you, DTM Samira, and thank you, DTM Vipin. The next DTMs I would like to call upon is DTM Saro Taren and DTM Naina Shaiju. DTM Saro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. DTM Naina?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. The task I'm going to give you is identify this object. Now what I will do is, I will show you a slide and 30 seconds. I start with Saro. Saro, you will have to identify that object and say what is that object. And immediately after 30 minutes, Naina, you will have to say the remaining, you will have to identify that object. Even if Saro has identified that right, you will have to say that that's a different object and then speak.
Okay.
Are you clear on it? So if I show you a car and you identify it as a car, Saro identifies a car and speaks on that for 30 seconds, and you also identify that it is a car. Now you will have to say that it is a bicycle and speak to that on that for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. DTM, yeah. Zoom Master, can I have the first object, please? DTM Saro, you can start.
God, what is this? It looks like the small balls you get, the kids get in that magnet balls. This looks like magnet balls. Got a lot of magnet balls. That's what it looks like to me. See, they are all spread out different places. So if you put it together, then you'll get a clear picture of this. Yeah. So for me, it's a magnet ball. What do you think, Naina?
Saro, to be, you know what? I can't see anything on the screen, but it looks like a space for me. It's like space and there are some tiny little stars. It's completely pitch dark. What can you see?
Oh, it's not pitch dark at all, Naina. I can see a lot of things there, like, but it's not, first of all, it's not space. I told you it's magnetic ball, like, the small balls. So it's not space at all. You can see there are so many of them all over the place.
Saru, I must tell you, with my glasses also, I can't see anything. It is completely pitch dark. I think we need some kind of a spotlight to be put here.
Okay, Naina, thank you. Thank you, Naina. Thank you, Saru. The next object comes.
Can we know what the object was, Robin? By the way,
I can't see the screen.
Okay. Yeah. You'll have to pin.
I can't see the screen though.
Swipe right, Naina.
Even I can see the screen now, actually.
1 second. Zoom Master, can I have the next object, please? Okay. DTM Saru, Naina, you can start off with. You can't see the screen? Swipe right. Okay, Saru, you can start. DTM Saru, you can start.
Okay, Nana, you want to take a try first?
I can't see the screen. Maybe you can explain and then.
Okay. This looks like dried caboose, caboose which has become spoiled. I think this looks like that. A lot of caboose put together, and they looked a little spoiled to me. Brown and yellow here and there. So it looks like spoiled caboose to me.
Oh, in that case, if I'm looking from the space, it looks like
still in space, Naina.
Yeah, from the space, it looks like a lot of DTMs coming together, and they are holding their hands and trying to combat each other in kind of a debate mode.
No, Naina, I think you're wrong. You're in space. You're in a dark space. I think you need to come out of it. There were metallic balls first, and now we have spoiled caboose. I'm very sure. I think Robin totally agrees with me in his green light now.
Yes.
Now, who will put the spoiled caboose for this DTM event? Come on.
Naina,
it won't be a DTM. It's a DTM event.
Good, Naina. I think we'll go to the next topic. Zoom Master, can I have the next visual?
The third one?
Yes, third one coming. Okay, DTM. Saru, you can start.
Nana, can you see now?
No, it's still saying the screen share is coming, the waiting.
Okay.
It's okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, these are like beautiful candles, Nana. They're yellow in color and they're looking so nice, and today being DTM Showcase, I think this is the app picture. This is like so many, all these 121 DTMs, they are spreading the light, and in this where you're in a dark space, and in the in the space and in the dark place, I think you need to come out of it and see these bright shining candles, man.
Okay, if you're saying candles, they should definitely smell good. So I think these are not candles. I think these are the tiny little lights. Some lights which we use for Diwali or for Christmas, Christmas lights. Maybe they are those lights. If it is candle, they should smell. See, I can't smell anything. So they're definitely not candles.
Okay.
Yes, Naina, because I think you're in a dark place, you can see, that's why you can smell also. So that's what I think your time is over.
Thank you, DTM Naina. Thank you, DTM Saru. Well answered. I will open the chat box for the participants to guess what was the items.
Can you please know ourselves?
Yeah, so 30 seconds for the participants to guess what was the item. Maybe that I can, the Zoom Master can show the pictures once again, and then we will finally show it. Zoom Master, can I just have the pictures once again? The first one was a coffee.
Okay.
The second one was
My God. Cigarette.
The second one was a cigarette. And the third one was spaghetti.
Pasta. Okay.
Pasta. Thank you. Very well done.
Thank you
Saru.
so much. Thank you so much, Worky. Robin, enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, DTM
It's not over. Sorry. It's not over. I have another 6 minutes left. So that's the second phase of the session, DTM Purni. So we go to the second session, which is the twist. Okay, this session I will call only one DTM, and I will give a topic. It's a very easy topic, but the twist is that he or she will speak for that topic, for and against. When I say twist, when he starts off with for, and when I say twist, he speaks against the topic. Is it clear? The first speaker I would like to invite is DTM Soumya Rangarajan. DTM Soumya?
Yes. Yes, Robin. This is some celebration.
Yeah, okay. Can I have the slide? Zoom master? Okay, and your topic, DTM Soumya, is women are better drivers than men. You can start.
Women are definitely better drivers than men. In what aspect are women not better than men? You must see on the road, they think so well, they are very logical, they reason extremely well, and they are perfectionists. They can never do anything wrong. And they follow the rules. They follow the rules to the T. So whether it is about giving signals, all about these hormones. How can women be better drivers? It is not their fault. It's only because of these hormones that at times, we have to admit that men are better, and women have a very good sense of direction, which women lack. I don't know why it happens, but between basic things like left and right, women get so confused. So definitely men are much better drivers than women. You dare to tell me that men are better drivers than women? You're asking a woman to say that? I, who am so good with everything, and when it comes to direction, so what if I get a little confused between left and right? It's all because of the man sitting next to me. I am much better than him. But he is the one who's constantly doing this backseat driving, and that is why at times
Twist.
Really? I don't know what you call about backseat driving, but you put a woman in the front, in the driver's seat, and you will never reach your destination because she has no clue where she is going. Even with the GPS, she doesn't know what to do. With the first thing, she doesn't know how to switch on the GPS, and only then does it come to driving. So we'll have to first teach her about that, and then get her to maneuver the car in the right direction. You will never ever reach your destination. So I feel men are definitely so much better than women. And you are better off if you want a driver, please hire a man. You want to take a driver as a man. He won't ask for directions. He gets lost. He'd rather remain lost and go whichever way he wants.
Thank you, DTM Soumya. Thank you. Can I have the next slide, please? And can I invite DTM Sinlia for this, please? DTM Sinlia.
Hello.
Hello.
I had paintings falling off. I had lights going out. I'm starting the session. Very exciting today.
Good evening, DTM Sinlia. Can you see the slide?
I can.
Okay. And your topic is pizza is the healthiest food on the planet. Your time starts now.
To my fellow DTMs, congratulations and welcome to this amazing meeting that we have today. The superheroes of Toastmasters. to celebrate this, we got the best nutritionist involved, and they created the special D pizza, the distinguished Toastmaster pizza, just for us. Nowhere in the world you will have this. From the crustiest crush to the most beautiful organic in vegetables and toppings and ingredients. It's made for you, because who is a better organic person than a DTM in Toastmasters?
Yes, twist.
Now, for those of you who are health conscious, please sit one side. For those of you who like non-healthy food, well, please come closer. Although it has organic ingredients, it's loaded with fat. Now, who doesn't like fat? Well, it depends on who I'm talking to, but we are distinguished Toastmasters. We love being voluptuously rounded. I mean, have you really seen a thin DTM? They will just fly away. Only 2% makes it in the world. You have to be able to be grounded. You know, Balaji said, go out there, become a DTM, become another one, you know, it's a lot of weight. And how can you carry this weight if you are so thin?
Yes.
So, oh my goodness. And did you know how healthy fat is for you? I mean, like, fat is the building block of Toastmasters. It's the building block of diet. People say fat is wrong, but it's not. It's sugar that's bad. Now, this pizza is loaded with good fat, from the cheese that we've put into it, into the butter, ghee. We use pure ghee, people. Really, you want to be healthy? You want to be a DTM? This is the pizza you have to eat. Before you take on any other role, you have to have one slice will get you there. A whole pizza will get you to DTM. Like quick.
Thank you, DTM Cindy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Zoom Master. Can I have the slide, please? DTM Sandeep Vengsarkar. DTM Sandeep.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good
Are you able to hear me?
Yes. Good evening, DTM Sandeep.
Yeah.
Your topic is love marriage or arranged marriage. Which is better? Your time starts now.
Of course, love marriage. Because interestingly, if you don't get into a love marriage, you have to first get into an arranged marriage and then fall in love to enjoy your life. So better get into a love marriage right up front so that you can enjoy life right from the beginning. Hence, that is the reason I always say to people, don't bother about waiting for the right person. Fall in love with the first person that you meet and then just get into a marriage so that you can enjoy life. Otherwise, you'll have to wait for the arranged marriage and then decide to fall in love. And once that happens, come on guys, love marriage. You know how much effort it is for you to spend on someone you love? At the arranged marriage, you can get into a kind of a business relationship. It is basically an agreement between the two of you, which says that I agree to marry you, you agree to marry me. The love aspect, the Valentine's Day is a waste of money. All of these gifts that you need to give to your sweetheart is a waste of money. Why get into that at all? Wait till your parents find someone, get into an arranged marriage. Listen guys, the love marriage part of it is very exciting because the moment you fall in love, it is the most beautiful experience that you can have. Going out together, holding hands with your sweetheart, and then finding the place that you want to be. Because by that time, you know each other's views, you know each other's fancies. But in an arranged marriage, you have to start understanding right from day one. The first 6 months to go in trying. In an arranged marriage, guys, the enjoyment is after marriage, everything is new. While in a love marriage, you got so used to the person that you've fallen in love with that there is no novelty. So the best thing to do is get into an arranged marriage and then spend the next 6 months trying to understand each other, which basically gives you time to settle down and enjoy life for the future.
Thank you, DTM Sandeep. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the participants for being a fantastic sport. Thank you to the audience for being such a wonderful audience. And finally, thank you to the district team for giving me this opportunity. Over to you, DTM Purni.
That was a wonderful show. We really enjoyed it. There was a lot of fun. And we are not going to end the fun here. We are again going to move on to the second fun segment where the next superhero is going to put you on the spot again, but with a new twist. So he's a person with all his superpowers, has become a DTM. I think he has used this superpower again to accomplish 101 things in his bucket list just at the age of 16. I said, sir, why don't you add 100 more and continue your journey and make it better? He said, I am feeling accomplished and contented. So help me in welcoming this contented, super powerful spot master, DTM Hariharan, for the next segment.
Toastmasters and guests, wish you all a good afternoon. This is DTM Hariharan with you once again. Now, the segment is very simple. I'll be calling on a few DTMs in the audience right here, and I shall give you a topic, which will be very, very simple, I'm sure. I'm not going to be knocking your brains off with something that's going to be difficult. And definitely, I'm not going to ask you questions on theory of relativity or any legal aspects, nothing. So very simple topics. And remember this, the principle is only one. You will get a minute to speak about it. You'll have a red light coming in at 30 seconds. You will have an amber light coming in at 45 seconds. And you'll have the red coming in at 1 minute. That is 60 seconds with a grace of 10 seconds. If you don't stop talking, we will actually mute you, right? And also we're running short on time, but definitely we'll try and finish on time because we are all DTMs. Good. So shall we begin? Let me call upon one of the Toastmasters whom I really look up to. In fact, I spoke to her just twice, and I can tell you one thing. She comes up as an extremely approachable person. She is none other than Toastmaster Kalpana Prakash from Division M. Toastmaster Kalpana Prakash. Zoom Master, can you give me Toastmaster Kalpana Prakash, please? Toastmaster Kalpana Prakash. Wish you a good afternoon. We're not able to hear you.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Ma'am, I'm just a DTM as you are.
That's nice. A DTM
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm just a quick one. I'm going to ask you a quick question. And the question to you is, what has been the greatest learning for you in this Toastmasters DTM journey? Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Hariharan. The greatest learning in the Toastmaster journey is the HPL which I conducted. I'm a person who strongly believes in to give something back to the society, especially the knowledge that we have gained. I feel it should be channelized for something very constructive. And being a medical professional and a Toastmaster, because I believe we have spent same years, the 4 years in educating, going to the medical college, and the 4 years to get my DTM. So the HPL, which I did, provided me an excellent opportunity to create a platform to bring in about the cancer awareness, which is the need of the hour. Indeed, it was a great experience to bring in like-minded people, the like-minded Toastmasters, and the cancer conquerors to share their real life stories. We had a very interesting session that day where we had a panel discussion and doctors from various specialties. So there's also active interaction with all the audience and they could clarify all their doubts. So what?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpana Prakash. Thoroughly appreciate your words. You said your biggest learning has been the HPL project. Thank you very much. I keep that as a point for us during summary. Super. If I could call upon the next DTM, I would like to call upon DTM Ehsan Jalal. to Zoom Master, can you give me Toastmaster DTM Ehsan Jalal?
Yes, please.
DTM Ehsan Jalal, I'm not able to see you.
My camera is on. Yes.
Okay, not a problem.
Yes.
So question for you is, what was the reason you pursued the DTM? What was that one, two, or three motivational aspects that kept you going towards this journey of accomplishing the DTM journey?
Okay, I am a person, when I start something, I want to finish off, because the passion of in achieving something is really big. I believe that if you start something, you should finish it. My journey of Toastmasters started in 2012. And that is the time I thought that I can contribute, not for my personal learning, but to give to, because it was a corporate club. And I saw most of our people who were involved in Toastmasters, they were really enjoying and they were improving a lot. And as 12 years back, I never thought of that I will be, or 8 years back, I never thought that I'll be able to complete my DTM. But as I kept on learning and kept on learning, that kept on giving me more and more motivation of giving back and then learning a lot. So many skills I have learned in coordination, in planning, in actually understanding people. We have a big opportunity of understanding people when we are pursuing any kind of journey or DTM. Though I am a trainer by profession, by only after joining Toastmasters, I could actually know what is my real worth. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much to DTM Ehsan. It was a thorough pleasure to listen to you and take your learnings. Remember, it is a 30-second green, a 45-second amber, and a 1-minute red with a 30-second grace period. Now, may I please call upon, if I have in the house, DTM George from Division C. DTM George, if you are there. Zoom Master, can you give me DTM George if he's there?
DTM Hari, I can't find George.
Okay. Can you get me DTM Shaji then?
Shaji from DTM Malayalam Toastmasters?
Yes. DTM Shaji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
DTM Shaji, thank you so very much. Thank you so much for coming in. In fact, I just have one question for you.
Yeah,
what
sure.
is the one message you would like to give the aspiring DTMs who are trying to reach their DTM journey this year?
Thank you, DTM Hariharan.
Pleasure.
We all take this opportunity to develop our communication and leadership skills. We don't have, as a platform to practice and come up in life. We all are qualified and matured, but getting an opportunity and practicing it and developing our skills is happening only in Toastmasters. So I recommend each and everyone to develop their skills and get the highest title of the Distinguished Toastmasters, and at the same time train and give confidence to the new members so that they also feel the same and take this opportunity of developing themselves. So I recommend learn and unwind and progress and develop the community and the other members around us. Thank you. Back to DTM Hariharan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thoroughly loved that message of yours. Keep learning and the journey will continue. Thank you very much. May I please call upon DTM Alma from Division A. DTM Alma, are you there?
I'm here.
Good afternoon, DTM Alma. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
It's a thorough honor and a pleasure to have you among us.
Can you see me?
Yes, DTM, I can see you.
Okay.
DTM Alma, tell me, what was your feeling when you achieved that level of DTM? What was going through you? When I want to understand that feeling.
Well, let's put it this way. I started Toastmasters when I was in my 60s. And now I'm a long way beyond that. And so I would say that when I finally got to my DTM, I said, well, you've come a long way, baby. And that's the feeling that after all those years, it was the goal, the ultimate goal of being a Toastmasters from the day you're a Toastmasters on through all the books and things, that you've achieved something. And that not only that, I was thrilled because I realized I was a leader and I could speak and I had good relations. I'd done an HPL and I really had done something in order to achieve this goal. And I would also feel that it's important to encourage other Toastmasters, even the ones beginning pathways, that you can do it. It's not just one person. And the satisfaction to me is seeing my fellow club members and other Toastmasters become DTMs and well on their path. And this is what was the excitement. I feel excited.
Thank you very much, Toastma DTM Alma. Thoroughly enjoyed, and the message is very clear. The learning never stops, whatever the age. Brilliant. You're a true sense of motivation for all of us in that line who are learning to become DTMs. Thank you so much. May I please call upon our next speaker, who is DTM Abida Akhtar. If I can have DTM Abida Akhtar. DTM Abida Akhtar, are you there?
Yes, good afternoon, DTM Hariharan.
Good afternoon.
Am I audible?
Oh yes, perfectly. I can hear you and see you clearly and hear you also well. DTM Abida Akhtar, the question that I have for you is very simple. What was the reason you wanted to be a DTM?
Yeah, the quick answer. First, the titles attracted me. What was that DTM? Amitabh Bachchan, Barack Obama, or Madhuri Dixit? The aura, the walk and the talk, that was all initial. So I thought, yes, I can get that title. But later on, I realized the sweat behind becoming a DTM. And yes, of course, I tasted the sweat, not theirs, it was mine. There are many obstacles which I literally had to clear one by one, the stumbling blocks. And then I did achieve my DTM. I'm really indebted to the parent club where I started, my Indian School Muscat Toastmasters Club, the pillars of support. And I'm a nomadic Toastmaster. I keep visiting all the clubs. I do have vacation clubs where I go during my summer breaks. All these people supported me very well, motivated me. The ha-ha, he-he, the GRCs, the ABCs in particular. Wherever I went, I did what I wanted to do. Thank you so much for this question. Over to you, DTM Hariharan.
Thank you very much, DTM Abida. Thoroughly accept and understand what you say. Appreciate it thoroughly. May I please ask the next person in DTM Shekhar Raj from Division H. Is he there in? DTM Shekhar Raj. Zoom Master, can you get me DTM Shekhar Raj?
Yes, I'm here.
DTM Shekhar, nice to see you.
Thank you.
DTM Shekhar, the question I have for you is, did you ever imagine when you gave your first speech? So you would have given your first speech, I'm sure you remember that day.
Of course.
On that day when you got onto that stage and delivered your first speech and walked back to your place where you were sitting down, did you ever imagine that one day down the line you would become a DTM? And if so, when did that change actually happen? When did it strike you that you should try to become a DTM?
No, thank you, DTM Hariharan. Actually, you'll be surprised at the length of journey that I undertook to reach this goal of DTM. I'm one of the founding members of the Inner Universe Toastmaster Club, which we started sometime in 2006. So it's been a 14-year journey almost. And as you said, probably I never imagined that I would last so long in Toastmasters, leave alone striving or achieving the DTM goal. Years passed by, we did, and I think last 5-6 years, I have hardly done any speeches except I finished my area director position, I finished my ACG. In fact, ACS also I finished way back in 2013. Then I took a laid back seat. But then as time progressed, I thought, why not finish it? I've done a lot of things. I've done HPL, though not formally recorded as an HPL activity. I was almost there, many things. Then I thought, okay, let's do the last mile and finish this task and get that tag on the shoulder here, on the chest here, to get that DTM title, which is such a coveted thing for us here in Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thoroughly appreciated, Toastmaster Rajshekhar. In fact, brilliant message. Do not give up even if the journey is long. Thank you so much. Brilliant message. May I please ask DTM Zeta if you're there? DTM Zeta logo? Zoom Master, if you can get me DTM Zeta logo.
DTM Hari, yeah. Yes. She starts starting the video. Yes.
Oh, I think I could see her there. DTM Zeta logo. If I think I can see you there.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right.
I can hear you.
DTM Zeta, quick question for you. During this journey of Toastmasters, was there a point where you dipped the lowest and felt like giving up? And if so, how did you come back to achieving or getting that same momentum? Over to you.
Oh, well, in other words, you're actually, what you're asking me to give you a 20-year-old story, of Toastmasters within 1 minute. I've had a gap of seven years actually. And that was when I realized that, my journey of Toastmaster had actually stopped. But then that is when I also realized, once a Toastmaster, you're always a Toastmaster. So I said, this is, I'm not going to give it up here. So I'm going to start a club where, I was in a place where there were no Toastmaster clubs. So I said, I might as well start a Toastmasters club and help myself and as well as others. And this is where, this is how the journey continued, although there was a stop in between. And you learn a lot there that, even though my aim was to be a Toastmaster, I could take in a team and I could actually, take along with me many more people. And I also realized within this journey that, of course, I achieved whatever I had to achieve. And in other words, what goes around also comes around. The clubs that I mentored, the people that I mentored have mentored me in return. So I felt that there is no low part, there is no low in Toastmasters.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The journey continues. There is no low in Toastmasters, and it could be as long, but don't worry, you will get there even if you take a break. Thank you very much. Great message to all our viewers. If I could ask Toastmaster Pankaj. Toastmaster Pankaj, are you there? Toastmaster Pankaj? From Division H, that is.
I'm here. Hey,
hello. Toastmaster Pankaj, it seems you're driving. I hope I hope you don't get caught by a cop somewhere.
No. I won't. I'm on hands-free. I've been enjoying this conference all along. So good to be part of this DTM conclave.
Okay, just a quick one for you. In fact, I'm not going to take. I will not take too long. In fact, the question for you, Toastmaster Pankaj, is: I know you've been a contestant as a Toastmaster in your journey as well. Tell me, yes, what is that one message you as a DTM have learned in contesting and would like to give some of our Toastmasters as a message when they are looking at contesting as well as in the DTM journey? What is that one commonality that you have learned? Over to you.
DTM Hariharan, thank you very much for this question. And my message to all the contestants out there was and is and will always be that quality is a way of life. Quality is something that we must look forward to. And in fact, that is an opportunity for you to go up the stage and discover your true calling. And when I stepped up first time on the stage, I realized this is my true calling. And since then, it's been about 17 years. I'm a Toastmaster. I still look forward to those opportunities as a contestant. This year, I'm a division director. for sure next year when I give up the division director roles to somebody else, you will see me back on the stage, and you will see me contesting and discovering myself once all over again. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Pankaj. Thoroughly appreciate you taking that, even though you have been driving. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. May I please call upon this person? This DTM is a close friend of mine. DTM Sumita Narayan. Zoom Master, can you get me DTM Sumita Narayan?
DTM Hari, I can't find Sumita.
Okay. All right, not a problem. Then we'll get Toastmaster Elham. Do we have Toastmaster Elham from Division J?
How to spell it?
EHLAM. Elham.
No, DTM Hari, I can't find that name either.
I think that would be Division J, would be DTM Paripura. Paripur. Can you check?
How to spell it?
Okay, let's go. We will check. Can we check on DTM Sheetal Srijit? She's also from Division J, Division K rather.
Sorry, DTM Hari, I can't find that name either.
Sheetal Srijit?
Yeah.
Sheetal Srijit.
There is Deepta Srijit.
Okay, get her on, no problem.
Yes, it's me.
Oh, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Tell me, ma'am. I'm so sorry. In fact, we're looking at your names and just getting...
Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake actually.
Not an issue. Toastmaster Sheetal, one question for you is, did you ever on the journey, in fact, did you ever give up and come back? Has there been a lag? If there has been a lag, how long has the lag been? And what is the reason for the lag? And what is the reason for coming back as well? I'm sorry I'm asking you too many questions. Over to you.
Yeah, no problem. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and the distinguished guests. It's an honor for me to be a part of this event. And my journey started the day when I came to the Scholars Toastmasters Club. I belong to Scholars Toastmasters Club. I was asked to do the table topic session. And the day when I came in front of the audience, I was, before when I was seeing all the people speaking, I felt that it's not meant for me. But when I came in front of the audience, I was able to speak much better than what I felt. And then when I came back to my seat, one of my friends told me, you can do it. And this kept me moving. Then there were times that I felt like quitting because I had my small baby, and because of these, but my husband supported me. And I kept on moving and got a lot of support from the mentors from the Scholars Toastmasters Club. And this kept me moving, and then I started this. Being a teacher, I felt that this idea should be. Why don't I introduce this idea for children and start a youth club? This gave birth to Scholars Gavel Club, and when I see these young kids perform, it's amazing for me. Even I learn from them. They get a lot of guidance from me, and I also learn from them. It's said that we grow by helping others. For this, I would like to thank all my mentors.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thoroughly enjoyed. In fact, you're saying you thank your mentors. You've gone through the journey. You thank your husband and your kids. Brilliant. Actually, it is a journey that is built brick by brick on the roads that are actually hard to traverse on. Thank you so much. Can I have DTM Michelle from Division J? I'm a little intrigued because I wasn't going to ask her a tough one. DTM Michelle.
DTM Hari, I can't find. How to spell the second?
Michelle.
What is the second name? Michelle?
I wouldn't know. Michelle, second name I wouldn't know.
Because
She's from Division J. Michelle Sequera. Or get me DTM Sushil Marathe, one among them.
Okay.
Sushil
I'm here.
Okay. DTM Michelle, that is?
Yes, it is. It is DTM
Okay,
Michelle.
DTM Michelle. Quick one for you. what has the DTM journey personally taught you?
I'm not sure why my
How is-
video is not coming on. Sorry. I think the video is not
What's your
coming.
screen name? What's your screen name?
Michelle Sequeira. Carvalho, sorry.
How to spell it? Could you please?
C-A-R-V-A-L-H-O.
A-R, yeah, S.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can view both. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, Haridhardhan, I didn't hear what you said.
My question was, how has the DTM journey personally, or how has it changed your personality? How has it affected you in your personality? Over to you.
Okay. If I should say this in the words of J.K. Rowling, as a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good is it is what matters. And for me, this journey of becoming a Toastmaster, a DTM, has been an excellent learning curve. I mean, besides developing my communication and leadership skills, I think what I got from Toastmasters is immense training. And that training has helped me to build up on relationships, to deal with emotions, to understand cultures. And I'm really thankful for what I have got from Toastmasters. I am thankful, when I used to write my speeches, I used to go into the depth, and that has helped me to understand myself better. It has helped me to understand people and situations. And I have started being thankful for what I have got in my life. And I will say this, I am thankful to two DTMs out here, Toastmaster Jayesh and Toastmaster Nagarajan, who have always been my support. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Last one that I would have, because I'm running out of time, is DTM Rupesh. Is DTM Rupesh there? Rupesh
Yes,
Tanna
is present.
DTM Rupesh Tanna, what has been the most memorable speech you have ever given?
DTM Hari has not turned on his video or audio yet.
Okay, fine. Then let's not waste time. Let me go to DTM Mohan Kamath if he is there.
Yes, he's.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, DTM Mohan, how are you? I hope you're doing fine.
Good afternoon, DTMs and soon to be DTMs.
DTM Mohan Kamath, I have only one question for you. In fact, this is the last one, so we'll keep it light. What has been the most memorable and humorous speech that you've ever given?
Oh, it was about recession. So I gave a speech about recession, and I lost at the club level. But what happened was the winner could not get to the area level. He could not come to the area level. So I could go to the area level, and I never believed that I could give a humorous speech. Somehow, thereafterwards, I became really confident that I can be humorous also. Always, I was nicknamed as a serious person. You don't know how to laugh. You can't make people laugh and all. Thereafterwards, I really tried to be very humorous, and people stopped taking me seriously afterwards. I want to pursue this engaging humorously in the new Pathways curriculum. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Toastmaster DTM Mohan Kamath. In fact, it's a pleasure always speaking. Timer, do I have time or have I run? I have an overshot time. Can you tell me, please? Timer?
No, we can.
Sorry, we stopped.
Okay. Thank you so much, DTM Nelson. Thoroughly appreciate you giving me this opportunity to interview so many Toastmasters DTMs. It's a thorough pleasure. Over to you. Over to you, MC, Master of Ceremonies. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session. We enjoyed and we learned a lot from so many DTMs. Thank you so much for that. And now we are moving on to the next session, where we are going to have a super simple lady Toastmaster who's going to be conducting a quiz segment. She is a person who loves to sing, and I believe she's singing the song of her life wonderfully well. Who joined Toastmasters before 2012, and her home club is Chanda Toastmasters Club, which is Division C, Area 12, and helped me in welcoming this passionate super lady quiz master, DTM Sandhya Pai.
Hi, thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction, DTM Purni. Am I visible and audible? Okay. Few days ago, I was on cloud 9 when I received my DTM recognition. And believe me, I was over the moon when our Honorable PQD, DTM Nelson and his team gave me this wonderful opportunity to be the quiz master. So here I am today as your quiz master for the prestigious DTM Showcase event hosted by District 105. In this, all that you have to do is you will have to type in your answers in the chat screen, which will be displayed now as soon as I ask you all the questions. The whole quiz time will be only for 7 minutes. So without further ado, here we go. Are you all ready? Okay, here comes the first question. How many members achieved their second DTM award? And the clue is all the questions are related to the DTM awards achieved in the current year, 2019 and 2020. Yes, the answers are yes. I can give just 30 seconds for each question. Yes, it is 3. Many of you got it right. I can name them. The members who achieved the second DTM award are DTM George Thomas, DTM Shamala Iyer, and DTM Shakil Chowdhury. And many of you got it right, like Suryanarayan Krishnamurthy, and there are so many, Vinitha Seth, Pranav Thikkanad, I can see many of them. Okay, moving on. How many divisions registered more than 10 DTM awards this year? Yes, keep it coming. Yes, you are right. Toastmaster Pranav, it's 5. Yes. Division C, F, H, I, and G. J, I mean. Okay, now moving on to the interesting question. How many couples achieved DTM award this year? Yes, Vaishali Thakkar, yes, it is 2. So I can name them DTM Nimmi Shibu and DTM Shibu Kuru. Moving on. How many members enrolled their DTM award on the 1st July 2019? Yes, please keep it coming. No, it is, I'll give it away. It is what is this? Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. There's a, yeah, it's a 3. Answer is 3. Answer is 3. Okay, moving on. How many members registered their DTM awards in February to March 2020? Okay, I'll give it away. It's 15. 15. How many members registered their DTM awards in June 2020? 31. The answer is 31. Which division has registered maximum DTM awards? Yes, it is division C. Correct. DTM Ravindra has given the right answer. Okay, moving on. Who is the 105th DTM? Yes, anybody? It is DTM Shakil Chaudhary. How is it going on, dear friends? Is it interesting? Okay, now this is very interesting one. Who is the 100th DTM? A well-known figure. Anybody, please? No, it is DTM Janaki Raghavan. Okay, now moving on. How many members achieved their third DTM award? Yes, many of you got it right. It is DTM Alok and DTM Balaji Bhushan. I have the last one. Do we have the time? Okay. How many members achieved their DTM award for the year July 2000? Once again, 19, July to December in the year 2019. I will give you the option 30, 33, and 37. Yes, it is 37. I can see Mohan Kamath and Anup Hegde. Yes, you people have got it right. Do we have the time? Okay, the last one. Who is the latest Toastmaster in Division B to receive his DTM recognition? Yes, DTM Rajiv Nayak. This is from Pranav Trikannad. And that's all we have it today. And over to our charming MC. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DTM Sandhya, for that wonderful quiz.